signaled for and taken.
On first down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first. And this will be caught at the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And down inside the 15 he goes. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. On first down, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And once again, this is Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
At the Seahawks 6-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
They'll try to run with Sanders. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Richard Rodgers. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Forced out to his left. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. These two teams all tied after 1. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's got Watkins on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run with Sanders. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen, because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. They go play action with Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone. And
don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Now it's Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Rodgers on the return.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Rodgers on the return.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 2.
Another run here with Sanders.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Now at 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Touchdown! That's caught.
Devontae Smith
From 19 yards away.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
So now again, the Eagles will go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll find Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Play action. Now Wilson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run with Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Smith catches left side. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurts.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Tyler Lockett, 20, 10. All the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers on the return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Hurts.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. Touchdown, Eagles.
Miles Sanders from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.